Hi everyone, my name is Nitesh and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to show you how to pick the right AEM Forms option for your use case without over-engineering or underbuilding it. AEM today gives you multiple ways to implement the forms. AEM Forms as a cloud service, document-based edge delivery services, EDS Forms built with Universal Editor. I will walk you through what each one is, where it fits, and then a simple decision tree you can use on your next project so that you're not guessing. So let's start with why forms are still hard in the first place. Forms have been around forever. Paper forms, PDFs, web forms, you name it. So you would think that this would be solved by now. Well, in reality, most organizations still run into the same challenges. They start by building custom lightweight forms for just this one use case and then suddenly realize they have 50 of them. Every small change, a new field, a new validation, a new endpoint, that needs developer time. Embedding third-party forms can break layout, tracking, accessibility, and sometimes security. And integration to CRM, back-office system, or databases are often very fragile. At some point, the form is no longer just a form. It's part of business process, connected to multiple systems, subject to compliance and audit requirements. That's where an enterprise-grade form platform is needed. And in the Adobe world, that's AEM Forms. From here on, we will only talk about cloud-based options, and we will start with most powerful one. AEM Forms as a cloud service is the enterprise backbone for forms. Use this when your form is part of a structured enrollment or servicing journey with business rules, workflows, compliance requirements. Think of its capabilities in three areas: usability and experience, where you can build responsive, accessible forms using core components. It has a support for multi-step flows, branching, validations, dynamic fields. It is a good fit when the form is the main digital interaction, not just a small widget on your website. In terms of integration, form data model is used to connect to REST APIs, CRM, ERPs, and other SaaS systems. You can configure the submit action to REST endpoint, AEM workflows, and various storage targets. In terms of process and compliance, you can use AEM workflows for approvals, routing, and reviews. Document of record can generate a PDF that reflects the submitted form. You have the integration with Adobe Sign for e-signatures and signing the journeys. It is very helpful where you need auditability and long-term archiving. A typical example would be a bank loan application or insurance policy onboarding, for example, where eligibility checks is needed against back-office system. Multiple stakeholders are involved, like customer, agent, underwriters. You need PDFs for archiving and regulatory requirements. You also need e-signatures and controlled workflows. In this type of scenario, AEM Forms as a cloud service can be a very good fit. But not every form is this heavy. For marketing-led experiences, we often prioritize speed and agility over the processes. And that's where edge delivery-based forms come in picture. And the first edge delivery option is document-based EDS forms. These are all about simplicity and speed for business users. And here is how. Forms are defined in Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. Edge delivery services read those spreadsheets and turn them into live forms on your website. There is no AEM authoring UI or no universal editor involved. You can think of this as let marketing or business user build their own forms in their spreadsheet and publish them swiftly. Some of the great features are authors can stay in a familiar tool like Excel or Sheet. Fields, labels, validation, and basic rules are configured as spreadsheet rows. Also, submission can go straight back into a spreadsheet. You don't get the full AEM Forms integration model, but that's a deliberate trade-off here. So when this is a good fit? Well, when forms are simple, with few fields, simple rules, you have short-lived campaigns or microsites. The business is happy analyzing responses in Excel or Sheet. You want to avoid complex release cycles. An example would be campaign microsite, where campaign manager need a form this week, not next week. The only requirement is capture leads into a sheet. There is no need for workflows, PDFs, or deep system integration. In that case, document-based EDS forms are often the fastest and least disruptive option. But as soon as you want edge performance plus better authoring plus real integrations, you have to move to the next option, which is EDS form built with Universal Editor. This combines visual in-context form authoring, storage and configuration in AEM as a cloud, delivery through edge delivery services for performance. So you get the speed of edge delivery with enterprise level integrations and a modern authoring experience. And in this authoring experience, you get full WYSIWYG authoring in Universal Editor. Authors see and edit the form on the page where it lives. Responsive previews for desktop, tablet, and mobile. Changes can be deployed quickly without heavy release processes. You can make use of rule editor for show hide logic or custom validation or calculations. Many common behaviors can be implemented without custom JavaScript. And in terms of integration and submit action, EDS Forms with Universal Editor support enterprise-grade submit action such as REST endpoints, AEM workflows, form data model, AEP, SharePoint, Power Automate, and also submission to third party. In this case, an example could be a subscription sign-up or product trial request that you can place on your main marketing site. The site itself runs on edge delivery. The form is medium complexity but business critical. Marketing wants full control and quick iteration, and data must flow into backend system like CRP, AEP, or other marketing automation channel. Now, this scenario is where EDS Forms with Universal Editor usually become the default choice. And as per the documentation, this is also a recommendation from Adobe to use EDS Forms with Universal Editor for new projects. So now that we have gone through all three options, let's put it all together with a simple decision tree. You can think of the choice as a three-step check. Start at step 1 and move down only if the answer is no. So step 1 would be if this is a process-heavy, compliance-sensitive journey, where the ask is, are there complex workflows or multiple approvals? Do you need official PDFs for archiving or legal purposes? Are digital signatures, audit trails, or strict regulations are involved? If your answer is yes, then use AEM Forms as a cloud service. Typical example would be loans, insurance, government application, healthcare enrollment, regulated onboarding, etc. Now you move to the next one. Do you need edge performance plus enterprise integration? Meaning, does the site run on edge delivery? Do performance, SEO, and core web vital really matters? Do you still need integration with AEM workflow, form data model, REST, Marketo, etc.? Do author wants a visual in-context editing experience and fast delivery? If yes, then use EDS Forms with Universal Editor. Typical use case would be product signups, trials, demo requests, lead gen forms, quote requests, etc. The other ask could be, is this a simple business-owned form where you need Excel or Google Sheet to primarily use it for the authoring by the business team? Is the form simple? A few fields, no heavy logic, no compliance requirements? Is sending submission directly to a spreadsheet good enough? Do you want something that marketing can own end-to-end? If the answer is yes, then use document-based EDS forms. And the typical example could be basic contact forms, short-lived campaign, event registration, etc. So let's do a quick recap. In this video, we saw the options available on cloud for forms implementation. AEM Forms as a cloud service is your enterprise backbone for complex, regulated enrollment journeys. EDS Forms with Universal Editor is your default choice when you want edge performance plus visual authoring plus integration on your marketing properties. Document-based EDS Forms is your lightweight, business-owned option for simple spreadsheet-driven forms. You don't have to remember all the details, just remember the order of the decision tree that I showed you. In the next video, we will look into architecture and deployment in edge delivery services, which is very crucial to build and deploy EDS Forms. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.